myself Prasin Chaudhary, and I have been working as a consultant in the industry for years now. And I have worked in Qlikview for various organizations to help them implement Qlikview in their various different modules like sales, finance, and other things. Okay, so over the period, I have understood Qlikview as a tool and it's working, and I would like to explore more and also help other people to learn this tool and what are the secret of this trade. That's the reason I'm here, and I'm explaining to you all and giving you this demo, and I'm sure this will help you out in learning this as a tool and what are the potentials behind this tool. Okay, so to start off with, Qlikview is a BI tool. It's a next generation BI tool. If you clearly see the power of simplicity, it's one of the easiest BI tool which is available both for the user as well as for the IT people. Okay, so we have a lot of options available in Qlikview as a tool, but the main key area where Qlikview focus is the data technology, which is the dashboards, analysis, and reporting. Okay, so to move ahead, I will just give you a small introduction about Qlikview as a tool, and then I will focus on the next part, which will be the training plan. So there will be two basic agenda of my today's session is to first give you an introduction to Qlikview as a tool, and second thing is to uh, explain what will be the topics which I'm going to cover in the Qlikview training and how we're going to proceed further. Okay, so before I start, I would like to know, Preeti, do you know Qlikview as a tool? Have you worked on this tool before? What do you understand from this tool? Any idea? I would like to know in this small.
Oh, well, I have never used this tool.
Okay.
Okay. Is my voice clear?
Yeah, yeah, you clear.
Okay. And I'm new to this tool.
Okay.
What I understand by just the introduction is it is a BI tool which is used for data analysis and reporting.
Okay. Yes, that's
Yes.
correct. Thank you. But other than that, I mean, there are a lot of things which Qlikview can do. I mean, when we say Qlikview as a tool, right, it has empowered around more than 30,000 customers all over world
Yes.
in
Hmm.
and we have you can name top MNCs and every company which is currently in the market, they are using Qlikview. You can see this slide which clearly says that there are Volvo, Deloitte, Gatorade, worldwide named organizations are using Qlikview. It is everywhere. It is in US. It is in India. It is in Asian market. It is in Middle East market. So everyone wants to empower their organization with the help of this tool. Okay. So moving ahead, there are a lot of things which we are going to cover. Let's move ahead. So Forbes listed top three organizations, wherein Qlikview ranked third. So in terms of technology wise and the accepting wise into the market. So we have Apple, we have LinkedIn, and then we have Qlik as a uh, organization and visionary product company which has Qlikview as its tool. Okay, and this slide which you see, it's one of the recent Gartner slide which explains clearly that Qlik as an organization is in the leader quadrants. So
Hmm.
have you had a chance to look at the Gartner or this Magic Quadrant earlier, Preeti?
No, I have not seen this before.
So what Gartner does is they go and they go into market. They check on various parameters of where the company lies or its tool, how it is working. So based on their analysis, every year they have a they have a such kind of reporting which says that okay, this company belongs to the this quadrant. So we have four quadrants each where visionaries, challengers, and leaders. So Qlik has ranked four time in a consecutive year, like into the leader quadrant, and there is a very tough competition between Qlikview
Mhm.
and Qlikview. Okay, and also very recently Qlik has launched in September one of its another product called as ClickSense. Okay, so there are two products in the Qlik umbrella. So my focus is to move ahead and explain you how easy it is for end user and for a developer to adapt to Qlikview, okay, and to
Mm-hmm.
understand Qlikview as a tool. You see that everywhere a user, whoever working in an organization, they want their work to be done very fast. They want results very fast. They want it to be easy. They want it is less burden on IT. So you see, there are four companies which you have like Google. They have their main product as search engine. It is very easy. It is very simple. Then we have Apple. Their iOS is very easy, very intuitive, and it has wider acceptance in user market all over world. People go crazy about iPhones. Then we have in terms of Salesforce.com. It is the number one CRM solution available in the market. People are using Salesforce.com for their CRM model. Top companies like pharmaceutical companies or manufacturing companies or
Mm-hmm.
digital marketing companies, they are using Salesforce.com for their CRM. Similarly, ClickTech, which is Click now, they have BI as their product. Okay. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm here.
Yes, yes, yes. It's not some distance. Okay. So yeah, 1 second. Yeah. So BI is one of the product, and it is simple. It has followed the simplicity. That's why it has such a huge wider acceptance into the market. ClickView is unique.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing about Qlikview is associative experience. You will see me, or you will hear me talking a lot about associative experience in future also. And the other parameters on which Qlikview has been a number one in terms of user-centric interactivity, rapid time to development, power analysis, and access to business data from anywhere. Okay. This is a small slide which talks about the old or you can say traditional BI, wherein we have end users, we have stacked BI like Oracle, like SAP VO or IBM Cognos, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
how they work, how these tools work. So we have database over here, which can be any ERP or it can be any CRM table or it can be unstructured data, Excel, okay, or web data, anything. So we have an IT department who are responsible to prepare a data, to prepare a data warehouse, to mm, to talk to the customer, to talk to the end user, prepare something, and via this tool deliver it to the end user. So it was very tightly controlled by IT, and there was a lot of you can say dependency on IT as well. So the guided analytics that we say, the self analytics that we say, if a user wants to analyze something out of the way, it is very difficult for him to get it through traditional PI. What Qlikview has done, okay, it does have an IT role. Okay, I'm not saying IT role is not there, but the dependency on IT role has reduced a lot. Uh, the time factor has reduced a lot, and the business users can now do analysis based on the data available. I mean, data is like a farm, and we can IT can provide a good data layer to the presentation to present it to the business users, and business users can now analyze their own data based on their
Mm-hmm.
own requirement. Okay.
Okay. Wasim, one question.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
one question. Okay. Now there is a lot of buzz. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Okay. There is a lot of buzz on big data, right?
Yeah.
So when if we compare Qlikview with big data, where does big data come in this picture?
Okay, big data is definitely the technology to go for, and Qlikview has potential and capability to tap to big data. I can give you an example.
Okay.
There's a company called as Kings who develop games for uh, uh, if you heard of Candy Crush, right? So
Yes.
this company King has developed this product, Candy Crush. So they are into developing games for Facebook. There are a number of developers for Facebook. Now they have big data, okay,
Okay.
and they have implemented Qlikview as a BI tool. Okay,
Mhm.
it has been implemented in big data organizations where Hadoop was their data source, and Qlikview as a BI analytics. So it is possible, but the approach, the tactics, and the thinking which has to go uh, before implementing big data is a key role which needs to be played. Okay, so
Okay.
we have organizations all over the world who are looking for Qlikview as a big data solution, and there are also organizations who have already implemented and leveraging Qlikview in memory analysis for them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so moving ahead, I would like to just give you a glimpse of Qlikview
Yes.
architecture. Okay, so this will give you a clear picture about
Okay.
Qlikview. So we have business users over here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is called a presentation layer, wherein a user goes to the access point, views his application. Okay, so in Qlikview we have apps. Uh, an app is a module or a presentation layer which contains charts, analytics, dashboards, which is available to the user.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
and then we have the application layer wherein we have the management, Qlikview management console, or the configuration, Qlikview server. So we have various components of Qlikview architecture. If you see, we have Qlikview server, we have Qlikview publisher,
Mm-hmm.
okay. We have Qlikview developer in this layer, and the IT admins who take control of all the apps which who should see what, the licensing, the uh, performance tuning, everything is controlled in application layer. Then we
Okay.
have the data layer, which is the data source of our customer, who where they store data, whether they store in SAP, whether they store in ERP or a Microsoft SQL Server database. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and also we have something as uh, here. If you see business discovery apps in presentation layer, the user can access to this presentation layer through intranet if the implementation is done within the organization, or they can also use it over internet. As it is this access, the
Uh-huh.
users can access the Qlikview apps through internet as well. Okay?
Okay.
So we will be discussing this more in detail once you understand the training,
Mm-hmm.
what are we going to cover, and what are things we are going to consider from every whether it is a presentation layer, which are topics we are going to cover, whether it is a server administration part or development part, what we're going to do over here, or connected to the database, how we're going to connect to either uh, a SQL server or Oracle server or Excel file, okay, through
Okay.
ODBC. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. So moving ahead, I will not spend much time in talking about the technology or this.
Uh-huh.
Just give you a small
Yes.
brief thing about Qlikview. Qlikview is in-memory technology. It's an associative technology. So
Mm-hmm.
association is a technical term which says if you have, I mean, Priti, I believe you have RDBMS knowledge,
Yes,
and
I do.
yeah. So if you have two table, okay, let's say table employee address, which
Mm-hmm.
has employee ID and employee address as a column, and I have one more table which is just employee details or employee office address. Let me take a let's take just employee. So we have employee ID in that as well, and then employee name. So in both the tables we have one column which is same name. So what Qlikview does is when you're going to load these two tables in Qlikview, it will automatically see and check how many columns are common. Okay, so it associates
Mm-hmm.
it associates the column name and automatically link the tables. In case of RDBMS, if I want to run a query and fetch two tables, basically I have to write a join and link these two tables based on their referential integrity, like primary key, foreign key. Okay.
Yes.
Over
Yes.
here, over here, it is very simple. the Qlikview itself analyzes and it itself picks up the common columns and links them.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what called as associative
Okay.
Qlikview.
Okay.
Secondly, talking about memory, uh, uh, in memory, something which uh, took up as a technology in 1993 when they founded themselves. In memory means everything inside RAM. So we have a various storage, like we have the hard disk, we have the virtual memory, and then we have RAM. Okay, the reason why uh, we say it's in memory and Qlikview is purely in memory technology because data which a user is going to analyze or data which requires to be analyzed by the user will be present inside RAM. So that's the reason you will see users doing data analysis on the fly because everything is available in RAM. Okay, and the response time will always be much better than any other uh, BI tool which you will see. Okay, so we will talk this much more in terms of when once you see the results, you will definitely understand how it works. So basically, Qlikview stores data in RAM once it is loaded for analysis on the server. Okay, I hope that is clear to you. Any questions about
That,
that?
no, that's clear.
Okay, so this is the business user model wherein people from every department, marketing, production, sales, finance, HR, they can analyze data. And the best thing is they can give a one holistic view to a top management about all these departments, like what is happening in the production department, what is happening, what is my sales, or what my marketing department is doing, where are we are lagging. Okay, so everything can be seen in one single app. Then we have this is one of the best thing about YouTube is we have very big community. Okay, this is a community with experts, people who
Wow.
want to learn, who want to explore. They can go in this community and talk to the experts. If they are stuck somewhere, they want to understand something, they can post questions and get reply within 2 seconds because we have people all over the world who are in Qlikview and they provide very useful information to people who
Mm-hmm.
want to Qlikview or understand Qlikview as a tool.
Okay.
What makes Qlikview unique? This definition of BI, as by Simon Gardner, is it's an umbrella term that includes applications, infrastructure, tools, and best practices that enables access to and analysis of information to improve and optimize decisions and performance. So basically, BI is effective decision making and empowering users right from level one till the top level. Okay, so Qlikview is a tool that enables access to information in order to analyze this information, which in turn improves and optimizes business decisions and performance.
Mm-hmm.
This is some of the facts like higher customer success, 26% customer satisfaction, 186% return on investment, 16% revenue increase. These are general facts about all the companies which uh, ClickTech has. And leader in customer loyalty, I mean intention to buy more licenses, number one in standardization preference, and number one renewal rates. Fastest time to value. Qlikview is a tool which which generally most of the customer agrees to implement in their organization because they want faster response. Okay, let's say they want to see some of their SAP reports, which takes 2 or 3 days to get them results. Qlikview can give them within 1 day. So it can give you results and it impacts your decision making also. So we have 44% deployment time. That means projects which develop within 1 month or 77% deployed in 3 months and 50% reduction in analysis time. So definitely Qlikview is much faster. It is much smarter tool in the market, and it simplicity lets anyone easily consolidate, search, visualize, and analyze all the data for the business insights. Okay, so we have a traditional BI, we have a associative BI. So I just give you a glimpse of what is associativeness. Here we are explaining visually, like we have different dimensions and people who want to analyze data by region wise and product wise, they can do in Qlikview by state wise and salesperson wise, they can do in Qlikview. Whereas in case of BI tool, uh, everything is predefined, and the hierarchy of data which has been implemented in cubes, it is predefined. If the user wants to go out of the box and analyze this data, uh, they will have to again go through the IT team and do the changes in their cubes to reflect in their reports. But in case of Qlikview, they decide what and where to start and what to see. Okay, so this is what Qlikview looks like. I mean, Preeti, have you seen Qlikview before?
No.
Okay, okay, fine. So this is just an image. I'm going to show you
Okay.
the working file, the
Mm-hmm.
demo file. So here you see a table box. Here you see some charts, some selections are available on the left and also on top of it. Okay, so Qlikview works based on this basic technology, like whatever you select turns into green. The associative data, I mean, for this selection turns into white, and the data which is not relevant to my selection turns into gray. So for a user to analyze data, it is very easy, and the user doesn't have to break his head to understand this tool and to analyze data over here. So the user just have to remember green, white, and gray. Uh, so Qlikview core technology, okay, it easily consolidates multiple data sources. That means I can bring in data into my app from different variety of data sources, whether it is Salesforce, whether it is Excel or an SAP or an Oracle. So I have a system. Let's say I want to analyze finance data from my SAP and my customer data from my Salesforce. So I can bring in the relative tables from both the uh, uh, data sources, and there must be some commonality between these two data, which my business wants to see, and I can merge these two data sets through my Qlikview data modeling and see it. So this is the beauty of Qlikview and Qlikview core technology. Okay, so loads data into memory, millions of rows. The one of the basic and for most important thing is data compression. So we have proprietary database called as QVD, uh, which Qlikview uh, uses as its data repository. I'm going to talk about that in uh, later Qlikview training. And then we have enabled real-time associative search. We have also connectors available, like if we want to connect to different systems, let's say SAP, we have connector available. Let's say Salesforce, we have connector available. Even for big data, Hadoop a connector is available. Okay, so for ODBC, for OLEDB, for Excel files, for XML, and so we have various forms of data connectivity also available, which makes it very easy for us to fetch data from various sources and consolidate, prepare data, and provide it to the user. This is something which you might have seen also in Microsoft SQL when you see the ER diagram. So this is something kind of that, but it is called as the secret sauce. I mean, um, every recipe has a secret sauce. Similarly, Qlikview, and the reason behind Qlikview success is its powerful data modeling and the ability to provide user to do powerful data modeling. So there are various uh, uh, features available in data modeling, okay, which makes it very easy and uh, beneficial for any BI implementation. So we have various functions available, we have various functionalities available, which uh, helps us to achieve the requirement which is generally encountered by any other BI need. Okay, so this is a data model wherein we have tables linked to each other. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
reads data from these tables. Okay, so simplifying analysis for everyone. That's the mission. This is the fundamental difference between Qlikview and the BI tool. It is powerful, it is flexible, it is low cost, okay, faster implementation, easier for use. So Qlikview value proposition, when any customer asks, so what is value proposition? It implements station, takes 1/4 of a time for any other BI tool. The cost is half for any other traditional BI tool, and the value which user gets is twice. So uh, I have already spoken about the traditional BI and Qlikview. We have various modules which can be implemented in Qlikview, like asset management, marketing, operations, sales, executive management, and there are companies who are actually using such models in Qlikview. Okay, so examples like the customer analysis, what Qlikview does, what is the value proposition, the sales revenue, help sales manager analyze data to gain insight. So what is my sales for this month? What I'm going to do? What is my target? Okay, such kind of things can be analyzed. Solution area, uh, we have sales, marketing, after sales. The Qlikview takes data from sales, like these are the data stakeholders, and it distributes to the executive managers, marketing products, sales and distribution managers, financial for financial analysis. So coming to the training plan, the training will focus on three areas. We have a Qlikview developer. So the key objective of this training for Qlikview developer is it gives basic start for a developer to understand Qlikview. Okay, the content is built up in such a way that a person will be taken through all the basic features of Qlikview data modeling techniques, and also hands-on exercises which will be provided to them and provided to you for your practicals. Okay, so and the focus is provide knowledge on data modeling, create proper data connections using OLEDB or ODBC connections, the scripting fundamentals, and what are the best practices. I mean, every you know, if let's say tomorrow, let me give you an example. Let's take the F1 race. Okay, so Michael Schumacher won so many races. Why he won? Because he used the best practices for his racing. So similarly, in Qlikview, we have certain best practices which every developer must know and understand. So we are going to discuss about that also, loading data also, and so there will be a lot of things which we're going to cover in development model. Uh, uh, right from fetching data from data sources, building up a data model, using various functionality of data model, and moving ahead with the design. Okay, so let's move ahead with the designing part. So designing is basically the uh, the UI part which a user sees. So uh, we have dashboarding, we have reporting. So how should a developer go about in developing any kind of reports? What should he do before developing a report? What are the requirements he should understand? What are the KPIs he should understand? Uh, the properties of a chart, how a chart works, what is the dimension, what is the measure. So basically all such things we are going to cover in designer part. And server administration part, we're going to cover the management console, how you're going to run the task, how server works, what is the difference between a server and publisher, and licensing, everything. Okay, so I would like to end my I have just to give you a glimpse of this Qlikview. I have a small data source available with me. So this is an Excel file. It's very easy. If you want, I can share it with you so that you can at least do some hands-on after this session. So let me just open this Excel file and explain it to you. Uh, Excel file contains something called as invoice. I have month, I have quarter, I have something called as quota, I have a salesman ID, a year. So basically, we have three parameters. We have uh, a dimension, okay, uh, which is the year dimension. I'm going to explain more details in terms of what is a dimension, what is a measure. So we have something called as invoiced over here. So I have a salesman ID, okay, and I have some values against my salesman ID, okay. And in the second sheet, I have a salesman name and salesman ID. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this sales data into my Qlikview and quickly show you how it works. So here, I open this Qlikview, drag this file. So basically, I'm going to use the wizard, which is very easy for new user. We have various ways of loading data into Qlikview. So I'm going to use this wizard. Next, so I've just drag drop this Excel file into my Qlikview window. Click on that. I can see the data which is available in an Excel file. So this is the snapshot of the data. I'm just going to click on next. Let's say I save this application as demo app 1 and save. So once I save, my application gets the extension called as QVW. So every Qlikview application file which we are going to create will have this extension. So save this and click on next. It is asking for me what kind of chart I'm going to create. I'm going to say select bar chart, click on next. Now you can see dimension and expression. Now just to give you a small introduction about a dimension is something, a column I can say in terms of data and an entity in terms of a real world, against which we want to do some calculation. So I want to calculate against salesman ID. Uh, I want to calculate quota. Okay, so I take dimension as salesman ID and I take quota as expression. So click on next. Do I want some list boxes? So we have various components within our Qlikview dashboard or Qlikview application. So let me say, yes, I want sales ID and I want year month also. So I selected both, click on next. So you can see very easily we have created a chart, a bar chart with two list boxes. And this is what I call associative search. So I can search over here and you can see all the relevant data which is available in my uh, Excel is coming over here. So if I want to search, let's say salesman ID 100, so I can see here we have so many. I'm going to select 10. So there's data for them. So I'm clearing the selection. So this is a small example wherein you can create simple chart within few minutes if the data source is very and easy to understand. So I have created a chart with two boxes, and the way it works, if I select this, so that means the data is selected for 2008 March, and this is the data which is available. We can also show some values on the data point. Um, I can say, let's say, make this as into 1,000 million and billion, and but still there is some value difference. I'm going to make it as integer. But still, let's make it as presentation vertical. Okay, so this is how easy it is to work in Qlikview. You can see I have changed some properties in front of you, and um, definitely helped me as a developer to work on this thing. So for this salesman, uh, you can see the data is available over here. I can change the dimension. Let's say I want to take year month. I did that, and I can see for all the come right from the day one till today for sales 26, what is my quota. So here I would like to end my session, and we can move ahead further in future sessions about how to go about the